So if I hadn't been a surrogate, I probably would feel like a giant hole, like I'm missing something, because I knew after having my son, I was done having newborns, but I knew I wasn't done with being pregnant and delivery.
I'm very proud of my wife for doing surrogacy. It's such a hard thing to do, and just going through all the injections and everything that she has to do at the beginning to pushing the baby out and handing it over. I mean, it was just so awesome. She's such a strong lady.
I'm Andrea, I'm 31 years old, and I've been a surrogate one time, and I am on a second journey now.
I'm Jeremy, I'm 35. I've never been a surrogate, but my wife has.
The reason I became a surrogate is because when I was younger, I just have always had this very maternal feeling inside, and I knew I was just meant to be a mom. So then when I met Jeremy and fell in love, I had an irrational fear that I wasn't going to be able to have children. Finally got pregnant, and even then I told him, I'm like, it's so sad, so many people can't have babies, and I want to do that. I want to have a baby for somebody. If they can't do it, I want to do it. When we're done growing our family, and here we are. I told him, I was like, I'm ready. It's time. I'm not done being pregnant. I love being pregnant. It's time to have a baby for somebody else. When I first told Jeremy that I wanted to be a surrogate, he was like, what? What, you're gonna have a baby for someone else?
I was like, haha, right? Like, okay, sure. But she was 100% serious, and my concerns were just like her health and her mental well-being. But as soon as she was sure, then I was on board.
Delivery day was so awesome. It was very comfortable. We dropped off our kids, said goodnight to them, and drove to the hospital, and I got a little bit nervous, but during the whole process, I was like, well, I think I'll have mom and dad up here, at my shoulders. But then on the way there, I was telling him, like, if the baby's okay, I want to see if she can deliver the baby. I was like, I think that's going to be, like a big moment for her, so I want that. Yeah. If he's okay. And it took, 2 minutes to get him to come out, and mom grabbed him and pulled him out, and right at that moment, he's on my left side, and I'm staring at her, and she's looks down at him, and she's a very strong, independent woman who's very, it's hard to see emotion through her sometimes.
Yeah, she's a strong lady.
Yes, and so in that moment, so vulnerable, and she looks down at her son, and she looks up at me, and she's just tearing up, and I look at him and I'm like, oh my gosh, we did it. And I'm just I look at her and she's like, what? How? And I'm like, there's your baby.
Yeah.
We look at them and I'm just like, oh, we have to do this again. This is the best feeling in the world. I cannot believe we did it. Oh my gosh, I feel great. I can do this over and over again. And it was magic.
Really cool.
And he's over there, he went and started taking pictures of them, and it was it was the best.
Very special moment.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was cool, just from meeting the parents and then meeting their kids and their family that they had already, and just knowing that they were gonna add another one to their family. They're just really great people. I loved them instantly. And then going to the actual labor and all that, and seeing her pull the baby out and everything, was just so special. I just looked at Andrea and I was like, I can't believe we did this. And I was like, let's do it again. It was that cool. If you're down, right? If you want to, I'm 100% in. And so, yeah.
It has been the most wonderful experience. It's so beautiful knowing that that little guy is out there growing and living his beautiful life with his mom and dad as he should, She sends me videos and pictures and tells me, oh, he's just got banana all over his forehead, eating breakfast. And I'm just like, as he should, It's just the way his life was supposed to be. And I can't say that I regret anything about it. It's
cool that we get to see him grow up as well, too. It's
Yeah.
not just, here's your baby and then that's it.
The compensation from the surrogacy has definitely helped our family. We were able to come out of debt and put money away for the kids for the future, and it's nice to be comfortable and not worry.
Yeah, it definitely gave us some financial freedom.
Yeah, we're very thankful for that part.
Absolutely.
I would recommend surrogacy to anybody that can have a baby healthy and be, okay themselves. Yes, absolutely. Everybody and everybody. My best friend's actually on her first journey now because I'm like, oh my gosh, it is the best feeling ever. If you want to do something that's going to bring so much joy and meaning to your life, be a surrogate. It's just, I think it's the best. Not just that, it can be life-changing for everybody involved. It's life-changing for the intended family, and it's life-changing for yours, financially and emotionally.
My mom was a surrogate. I was happy that she did that because it was cool seeing her having somebody else's baby and seeing people having smiles on their faces.